Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Journey to Become Wealthy. My name is Kelvin Reed, and today is Monday, right? Opening bell. Hopefully, you guys saw my video this morning. You learned some things about how to chart, and you watched this market, and you kind of knew to stay away from it. So this morning, the market was very, very choppy, and things were just kind of crazy. The only thing that kind of pumped the market up was Elon Musk. Elon Musk came through, bought Twitter, $44 billion, $54.20 a share, and I think that's the only time where the market kind of rallied upwards. A lot of people out here saying that Elon Musk saved the market, and who knows, right? Because something else happened. You guys, before I get too far into it, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make videos. All right, so let's talk about it. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what they got. So here, Elon Musk to buy Twitter in $44 billion deal. Twitter said Monday it has agreed to sell itself to Elon Musk in a roughly $44 billion deal that would potentially to expand the billionaire's business empire and put the world's richest man in charge of one of the world's most influential social networks. So the deal, which will take the company private, key number one, take the company private, so you will no longer be able to trade Twitter on the stock market, caps off a whirlwind period in which Tesla and the SpaceX CEO become one of Twitter's largest shareholders, was offered and turned down a seat on his board and bid to buy the company, all in less than a month. Under the terms of the deal, shareholders will receive $54.20 each in cash for each share of Twitter stock they own, matching Musk's original offer and marking a 38% premium over the stock price the day before Musk revealed his stake in the company. So $54.20, right? So if you own it, you already up right now, right? However, Twitter is down, I believe, right? I believe Twitter is down for the year. So let's check it out, right? Let's see. Let's see what you're going to get on Twitter. If you're a recent buyer, you winning. If you're old, if you maybe had Twitter for a while, you probably taking the L, right? Because Twitter was, I believe, higher than that at one point, and that was probably a year ago. So Twitter got as high as $69. And just like every other stock, it came all the way back down here to this $30 and $40 range. So hopefully you've been averaging down. Hopefully you got it down here somewhere in these low ranges, because otherwise you're taking the L. Especially if you got it anywhere back here, $60, $50. If you got it here in the 30s, you're a winner right now. You're a winner. And Twitter is just now seeing this spike on March 1st, right? We see a 30% spike from March 31st, from $39 up to this $50 mark. So Twitter was beat down just like the rest of the market. So saying that he paid $54 a share, is that really a big deal? He actually may have caught a deal on it, especially since it's gone as high as $69, $70. It looks like $71.69. Elon Musk caught a deal, right? About $20 a share. $15, about a deal on $15 a share. So he caught a deal. Hopefully you one of those people, one of those people who gonna win on this deal, because hey, even if you got in there and bought it today, I wouldn't do that. Of course, I wouldn't get in here and go buy shares of this at $51 for a $3 return. No, that's not really worth it, especially when you probably got to hold this bag until it goes private or any of that. On top of the fact, it only says that Elon Musk signs the deal. It doesn't say that he closed on the deal, right? That's the thing. People are out here speculating on, buy the rumors, sell the news. We talk about it all the time. So the share price may jump up, may or may not jump up based on this speculative news, but the deal hasn't even closed yet. This is just right now an agreement. And on top of that, so one thing I did notice, so look at that. Twitter, of course, did its thing today. It did its thing. It was up 5% on the day. But look at what happened to Tesla in hindsight. Let's check out Tesla, right? Tesla actually came down. Tesla actually came down 0.70%. And look at how it traded. It traded up, traded down. On the news, on that news, it was at $1,006 and came down 2.54%. Came down 2.54% on that news. So maybe people who are share owners of Tesla don't believe in the idea. Maybe they don't like the idea. Maybe they thought this was an opportunity to buy the rumor and sell the news. Maybe they thought this was hype for Tesla, got up to that point, and they just want to take their profits. Or maybe they do not like the idea of Elon buying Tesla. So who knows, right? As of right now, it's up in the air, and only the future knows. But this is also in a week where Tesla had its earnings last week, right? But some major tech companies are having their earnings this week. So this is during that same week where things like that are happening, right? So we have Google, we have Facebook this week, we have PayPal. So many things are having their earnings this week. For Elon to have bought Twitter after their earnings and kind of just doing things of that nature, who knows how this can affect the market? And I suppose this could put us on a ride. This could be one of those catalysts that pushes the market up, especially saying that nothing crazy negative has happened. The market has actually been going up in the after hours and went up at the end of the day, as you can see here. And I know these aren't all text, but look at Alphabet here, look at SoFi here, look at Apple. All of those just showing some positivity. And look at the market. The Dow's up 0.7, S&P 500 up 0.57, NASDAQ up 1.29, and the Russell up 0.7. And that VIX finally coming down just a little bit because it's been running up. We already know that VIX has been running up like crazy due to all the fear in the market. Maybe Elon was a moment of relief for the markets and everything else going on around us. So that's what I wanted to talk about, is that, just showing how his decision to kind of get in here and whatever he said, for his decision to buy things is moving the market. Elon Musk is becoming one of those figures who can move the market. He's moved things like Dogecoin and just crypto to his company stock to Twitter stock. He's making all these different moves. This guy's definitely a power player, and he's going to be one of those people that I kind of follow to see, hey, what do we want to do? He's one of those buy the rumor, sell the news guys. And we can even look at the rest of the market, like literally most of the market. If you can just look at the little points here, and it was coming down. Things were coming down. Things were trading sideways all day. They were up and down. You didn't know whether you want to put in a call option or a put option. And all of a sudden, things just started to go in the right direction. They started going up. So you just kind of want to look for those things as we go along over this week, especially with earnings, because this is going to be a major crazy week. And I know I showed you guys the earnings chart the other day. That's something we definitely need to review, right? We need to make sure we keep that in mind. So earnings for tomorrow, we have UPS, we got Microsoft, we got Alphabet, right? All three of those, with UPS being in the morning and Microsoft and Alphabet being in the evening, we could definitely see some market rallies on tomorrow. And Wednesday, of course, we got Facebook and PayPal in the after hours. So I'm hoping to see a positive week. I'm hoping that these earnings can show some positivity and actually push the markets back towards the green side. We know we've been taking a beating again month over month. We saw a good 3 weeks this year, and that was about it. So, and constant fears, deepening fears of a recession. So that's what we got. One thing I want you guys, if you can, take a moment and put it in the comments. Do you think Twitter for Elon is an asset or a liability? Do you think he's added another asset to his team, Twitter being profitable and taking the company private so that he can run it himself? Or do you think he's getting a liability? Or do you think that this is going to cause Tesla to suffer because now he has to divert some of his attention from all the many things that Tesla's doing and focus some of that attention into Twitter in order to make it a better company and increase its price and value? So you guys let me know, what do you think Tesla is, an asset or a liability? I thank you guys for joining the journey to become wealthy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later.